So I made a bunch of different glasses tonight using different techniques, so I thought I'd take the chance to talk about them a little bit. So when I'm making glassware, I use one of two methods, either sandblasting or laser engraving. And there's reasons for doing one or the other. And there's differences in how they come out. So starting with the sandblasting, I do two types of glasses with sandblasting. I do the standard style glass, where the whole glass is clear and you've got like the artwork etched into it. And then I also do something I call ghost glasses, where I do the opposite of that. I actually etch the entire glass and leave the artwork, the clear part. So basically inverse, so the whole thing is actually etched. And then finally, laser engraving, which is another technique. Now, using one versus the other, what I like about sandblasting is the feel that you get from it. When you touch the etching, you can really feel the roughness because you're using sand, you're using media to literally sand away the artwork or whatever it is that you're doing. And it feels just very nice in your hand. That's why I like these ghost glasses. It feels very nice. And then when you do the laser engraving, it's a bit different because when you run your finger over it, you really don't even hardly feel it because the laser is actually burning it in there. It's not etching it. It's not sanding it away. So it's a bit of a different thing. Now, where the laser has its advantage is the level of detail that you can get with a laser. The sky's the limit. With the laser, you can go as detailed as you want. Anything I draw up, I can laser engrave. However, with the sandblasting, because if you've watched some of my other videos, I have to cut vinyl out of a Cricut machine and then weed it away and everything, so you are limited in how much detail you can get. I still managed to get some pretty good detail with the sandblasting and the whole Cricut and the weeding thing, but with the laser, sky's the limit. So depending on what it is that I'm making, for example, the skull and crossbones, that's pretty straightforward. That's pretty easy to sandblast. So I would use the sandblaster for that. But like this Celtic looking shamrock with all that detail, that's laser engraving all the way. The only other negative to the laser engraver is the time that it takes. The thing is cool, it works well, but this one glass took an hour and a half. I can walk away from it. I set it up, I let it run, I can go do other things. Unlike with the sandblaster, I'm in there, I have to do all the work. The laser will run itself, but it does take a long time. So if I ever had an order for 100 of these, I'd possibly be in some trouble and have to come up with another solution. But that's kind of an overview of sandblasting glass versus laser etching glass and the different types of glasses that I make and why I use one technique versus the other. Oh, the other thing with the laser, I kind of like putting the logo on the bottom. That's kind of a cool thing. I wouldn't be able to achieve that with the sandblaster. But yeah, little glass etching education for you.